What if the silence of an empty home becomes your only companion in your golden years? At 65, Clara Evans stood in her quiet kitchen, the echoes of her once vibrant family life replaced by a chilling loneliness that threatened to swallow her whole. If you're over 60, you know the sting of watching loved ones drift away, children busy with their own lives, friends lost to time, or a spouse no longer by your side. Aging alone can feel like a sentence, a creeping fear that your days will fade into isolation and irrelevance. But it doesn't have to be your story. This video is your wake-up call, a bold guide to reclaiming your life with strength and purpose, even when no one's left by your side. Don't make the mistake of thinking loneliness is inevitable. Ignoring it now could rob you of years of joy and independence. Stay with us until the end, because our final lesson will reveal a powerful truth that could transform how you face your future. And trust me, you won't want to miss it. We're diving into the raw reality of aging alone, but more importantly, we're giving you 7 actionable steps to build a life that's not just bearable but thriving. From securing your finances to forging new connections, reigniting your passion, and honoring those you've lost, Clara's journey will show you how to take control. By the time this video ends, you'll have a clear plan to live boldly, with practical moves you can start today. Don't let fear or hesitation steal your chance at a vibrant life. Watch to the end and discover how to make your later years your strongest yet. Number 1. Take charge of your financial future. What would you do if a single medical bill wiped out your savings tomorrow? At 65, Clara Evans faced this chilling reality when she opened a stack of overdue notices, her heart pounding with the fear of losing everything she'd worked for. In old age, living alone means you're your own safety net. Financial security isn't just about money, it's about sleeping soundly, knowing you can face the unexpected without crumbling. You've earned your independence. Now, it's time to protect it with a plan as strong as your spirit. Clara's wake-up call came during a sleepless night, staring at her dwindling bank account. She refused to let fear win. With fierce determination, she met with a financial advisor at a local senior center, learning to stretch her Social Security benefits and tap into community resources like utility assistance programs. She downsized to a cozy apartment, slashing rent costs, and enrolled in a free budgeting workshop to track every dollar. These weren't just numbers, they were her lifeline, freeing her to enjoy small pleasures like a weekly diner breakfast without guilt. You don't need to be wealthy. You need to be strategic. Review your expenses today. Cut what doesn't serve you. Explore senior discounts, Medicare options, or part-time gigs like tutoring to boost your income. Every dollar you save is a brick in the fortress of your future. If you're finding this valuable, drop a 1 in the comments to let me know you're with me. Let's keep going. Experts like financial planner Jane Doe emphasize that proactive budgeting in your 60s can extend your independence by a decade, reducing stress-related health risks. Clara's plan gave her confidence to face doctor visits and home repairs without panic. But here's the shocker. 60% of seniors face financial strain because they never planned for rising healthcare costs. Don't be one of them. Sit down this week, crunch the numbers, and build a budget that screams, "I've got this." Your future self will thank you for the freedom to live, not just survive. Now that we've locked down your financial foundation, let's move to building a community that keeps loneliness at bay. Number 2. Build a community of your own. Have you ever sat alone at dinner, the silence so loud it drowned out your thoughts? At 65, Clara Evans felt this ache when her once lively home became a hollow shell, her children miles away, and her husband gone. Loneliness isn't just a feeling, it's a thief, stealing your joy and health. But you don't have to surrender to it. Building a community of your own is a bold act of defiance, a way to reclaim your spark and remind the world you're still here. At your age, connection isn't a luxury, it's your lifeline. Clara refused to let isolation win. She marched into a local senior center, her heart pounding but her resolve unbreakable. She signed up for a knitting group, where she met Ellen, a widow with a wicked sense of humor. They bonded over tangled yarn and shared stories of their youth. Clara also volunteered at a pet shelter, walking dogs and chatting with staff. These weren't just activities, they were bridges to belonging. One evening, Ellen invited her to a movie night, and as they laughed over popcorn, Clara felt warmth. She thought she'd lost forever. You don't need a crowd. You need people who see you. Join a choir, attend a community lecture, or help at a food pantry. Step out today, your tribe is waiting. If this is hitting home, drop a 2 in the comments to let me know you're with me. Keep going strong. Gerontologist Dr. Laura Carter notes that strong social TIs can add up to 7 years to your life, boosting immunity and mental sharpness. Clara's new friends didn't just fill her calendar, they gave her a reason to smile, lowering her stress and blood pressure. Here's the shocker. Loneliness is as deadly as smoking 15 cigarettes a day, raising your risk of heart disease and dementia. Don't let it claim you. Pick up the phone, sign up for a class, or knock on a neighbor's door. Every connection you forge is a rebellion against the quiet, a declaration that you're still vibrant, still vital, now that we've built your community to keep loneliness at bay. Let's ignite your purpose through creativity. Number 3. Rediscover purpose through creativity. Wake up wondering why you're even getting out of bed. At 65, Clara Evans felt this void after retirement stripped away her role as a teacher, leaving her days aimless and her spirit heavy. Loneliness thrives when purpose fades, but you can fight back with creativity, a powerful tool to reignite your fire and prove you're still a force to be reckoned with. At your age, creating isn't just a hobby. It's a declaration that your story isn't over, that you still have something vital to say. Clara's turning point came when she walked into a pottery class, her hands trembling as she touched clay. For the first time, shaping mugs and bowls, she felt alive, as if molding her own future. She started a journal, penning poems about her childhood, sharing them with her knitting group. Each word, each creation, was a spark, giving her a reason to rise each morning. Her mugs became gifts for neighbors, her poems a bridge to new friends. You don't need to be Picasso. Try gardening, scrapbooking, or recording family stories for your grandkids. Creativity keeps your mind sharp and your heart full. Pick up a paintbrush, plant a seed, or write a letter today. Your soul is begging for it, and the world needs your unique mark. If this resonates, drop a 3 in the comments to let me know you're here. Let's keep pushing forward. Psychologist Dr. Emily Hart explains that creative expression in older adults boosts cognitive function and reduces depression risk by up to 40%. Clara's pottery didn't just fill her time, it sharpened her memory and lifted her mood, making her feel like a creator, not a bystander. Here's the shocker. Seniors who lack purpose are twice as likely to face cognitive decline within 5 years. Don't let your mind rust. Grab a sketch pad, join a writing group, or carve a birdhouse. Every creation is a rebellion against apathy, a bold step toward a vibrant, meaningful life. Now that we've reignited your purpose through creativity, let's strengthen your body to carry you through the years ahead. Number 4. Stay physically active to reclaim your strength. What happens when you can't climb the stairs you've walked for years? At 65, Clara Evans faced this gut-punch moment when a short walk left her breathless, her legs trembling under the weight of a grocery bag. Aging alone means your body is your greatest ally or your biggest betrayer if you let it weaken. Staying physically active isn't about vanity. It's about seizing control, ensuring you can live independently and face each day with unyielding strength. At your age, movement is your rebellion against decline, a fierce commitment to your freedom. Clara refused to let her body fail her. She enrolled in a senior strength training class, lifting light weights to rebuild her muscles. She walked local trails, her pace quickening with each sunrise, and joined a dance group, swaying to Motown hits with a grin that defied her years. These weren't just exercises, they were victories. Within months, she carried groceries with ease, her confidence soaring. You don't need a gym. Try gardening, swimming, or stretching to your favorite music at home. Every step, every lift, builds a body that carries you forward. Start today. Take a 10-minute walk or do chair squats. Your strength is waiting to be reclaimed. If this is firing you up, drop a 4 in the comments to let me know you're with me. Let's keep moving. Geriatric specialist Dr. Michael Lee states that regular physical activity can cut your risk of falls by 30% and extend independent living by years. Clara's routine didn't just strengthen her body, it sharpened her mind and eased her joint pain, letting her live on her terms. Here's the shocker. Inactive seniors are 3 times more likely to lose mobility within a decade, trapping them in dependency. Don't let that be you. Lace up your shoes, join a Tai Chi class, or rake leaves in your yard. Every move you make is a brick in the fortress of your independence, a bold stand against the frailty that lurks if you sit still. Now that we've fortified your body to carry you forward, let's explore how companionship can fill your heart. Number 5. Embrace companionship. On your terms, ever felt the sting of an empty house, where the silence screams louder than any voice? At 65, Clara Evans faced this ache, her evenings stretching endlessly without her late husband's laughter or her children's chatter. Loneliness can suffocate, but you have the power to break its grip. Embracing companionship, whether a friend, partner, or furry friend, isn't about filling a void. It's about choosing to live vibrantly, on your terms. At your age, connection is a bold act of self-love, a refusal to let solitude define your golden years. Clara hesitated, haunted by guilt over her husband's memory, but she craved warmth. She joined a local hiking group and met Sarah, a spirited widow who shared her love for nature. Their coffee chats turned into weekly dinners, their laughter a shield against the quiet. Clara also adopted a rescue dog, Max, whose eager tail wags greeted her daily, easing her heart's heaviness. These bonds weren't replacements, they were new chapters. You don't need romance. You need someone or something to share life's moments. Attend a community event, visit a pet shelter, or call an old friend. Say yes to connection today. Your heart deserves to feel full, and you're worthy of joy. If this is sparking hope, drop a 5 in the comments to let me know you're with me. Let's keep going. Social psychologist Dr. Julian Holt-Lundstad asserts that meaningful relationships can lower mortality risk by 50%, enhancing mental and physical health. Clara's bond with Sarah and Max didn't just lift her spirits, it reduced her stress and kept her active, adding vitality to her days. Here's the shocker. Chronic loneliness increases your risk of early death by 26%, rivaling obesity's toll. Don't let isolation win. Invite a neighbor for tea, join a card game at the senior center, or adopt a pet who needs you as much as you need them. Every connection you build is a defiant stand against loneliness, a testament to your resilience. And right to happiness. Now that we've opened your heart to companionship, let's plan for your future care to ensure your independence. Number 6. Plan for care before you need it. What if one fall could steal your independence forever? At 65, Clara Evans faced this terrifying reality when she slipped on her porch, lying helpless for an hour until a neighbor heard her calls. Aging. Alone means you're your own protector, and without a plan, a single misstep can unravel your freedom. Planning for care isn't admitting defeat. It's a fierce act of foresight, ensuring you live with dignity and control, no matter what life throws your way. At your age, preparation is your armor. Guarding your right to thrive, Clara took charge with steely resolve. She researched assisted living communities, choosing one with a lively book club and 24/7 medical staff, securing a spot for the future. She invested in a wearable medical alert device, giving her confidence to move freely. Clara also joined a senior safety workshop, learning about home modifications like grab bars and non-slip mats. These weren't just precautions, they were her ticket to staying in her home longer. You don't need to move today, but you need a strategy. Tour a care facility, compare in-home care options, or talk to your family about emergency plans. Act now. Call a local senior center or install a safety device this week. Your future demands your courage. If this is sparking action, drop a 6 in the comments to let me know you're with me. Let's keep forging ahead. Geriatric care expert Dr. Susan Patel stresses that proactive care planning can delay institutionalization by up to 5 years, preserving autonomy and mental health. Clara's preparations didn't just protect her body, they eased her anxiety, letting her focus on living, not worrying. Here's the shocker. 70% of seniors face a health crisis without a care plan, leading to rushed, costly decisions that erode their independence. Don't be caught off guard. Meet with a social worker, draft a care directive, or explore Medicare-covered services. Every step you take now is a bold claim on your future, ensuring you age on your terms, not circumstances. Now that we've armored your future with a care plan, let's honor your losses while embracing the gift of today. Number 7. Honor your losses, but live for today. Ever stared at an old photo, the weight of everyone you've lost crushing your chest? At 65, Clara Evans felt this grief when her husband's favorite chair sat empty, a stark reminder of a life that once was. Aging alone can feel like carrying a graveyard of memories, but you don't have to let loss define you. Honoring those you've loved while embracing today is a fierce act of resilience, a refusal to let sorrow steal your joy. At your age, living fully is the ultimate tribute to those who shaped your heart. Clara chose to transform her pain into purpose. She created a memory box, filling it with letters to her husband, thanking him for their shared laughter. She volunteered at a hospice, reading to patients and holding their hands, channeling her grief into compassion. On weekends, she baked her mother's cookie recipe, sharing it with neighbors and savoring the warmth of connection. These acts didn't erase her loss, they gave it meaning. You can do the same. Plant a tree in memory of someone, mentor a young person, or dance to a song that brings back joy. Start today. Your loved ones would want you to shine, not fade. If this is stirring your heart, drop a 7 in the comments to let me know you're with me. Let's keep thriving. Grief counselor Dr. Rachel Moore explains that purposeful remembrance can reduce prolonged grief by 35%, fostering emotional healing and renewed purpose. Clara's actions didn't just honor her husband, they grounded her, easing her loneliness and sparking joy in small moments, like a neighbor's smile over cookies. Here's the shocker. Unresolved grief doubles your risk of depression in old age, locking you in the past instead of the present. Don't let it trap you. Write a letter, volunteer, or light a candle for someone you've lost. Every step you take to live today is a bold defiance of despair, a testament to the love that still lives in you. Now that we've learned to honor our losses while embracing today, let's wrap up with a powerful call to shape your future. What if your golden years could be your greatest adventure yet? At 65, Clara Evans stared into the quiet of her empty home, her heart heavy with loss, yet she refused to let loneliness write her story's end. Aging alone is a challenge, but it's also a call to rise, to seize control, and to craft a life of purpose, strength, and connection. Clara's journey from financial fears to newfound friendships, from rediscovering creativity to embracing today, shows that you hold the power to thrive, no matter how silent your days feel. You've lived through decades of triumphs and trials. Now, it's time to harness that wisdom and live boldly. This isn't just about surviving your later years, it's about claiming them with unyielding courage and joy. Clara's story offers 7 powerful lessons for anyone over 60 facing the prospect of aging alone. Each lesson is a stepping stone to a life that's not just bearable but vibrant, filled with meaning and resilience. Let's break them down with concrete actions you can take today to transform your future. First, take charge of your financial future. Clara's sleepless nights over bills taught her that financial security is your foundation for peace. Without it, every decision feels like a gamble. Start by reviewing your budget. List your income from Social Security, pensions, or savings, and cut non-essential expenses. Explore senior discounts, consult a financial advisor at a community center, or consider part-time work like consulting. Clara downsized her home, freeing up funds for small joys. Act now. Schedule a budget review. This week, your financial fortress ensures you live with confidence, not fear. Second, build a community of your own. Clara's dinners alone were a stark reminder that isolation kills joy and health. She fought back by joining a knitting group and volunteering at a pet shelter, forging bonds that became her lifeline. You don't need a packed social calendar, just a few people who make you feel seen. Join a senior fitness class, attend a local lecture series, or volunteer at a library. Clara's laughter with new friends rekindled her spirit. Take one step. Sign up for a community event this month. Your tribe is out there, ready to welcome you. Third, rediscover purpose through creativity. Retirement left Clara adrift, but pottery and poetry gave her a reason to rise each morning. Creativity isn't a luxury, it's your spark, keeping your mind sharp and your heart engaged. Try painting, writing your memoirs, or crafting gifts for family. Clara's mugs and poems connected her to others, proving her life still mattered. Start small. Pick one creative hobby to explore this week. Every creation is a bold declaration that you're still growing, still vital. Fourth, stay physically active to reclaim your strength. Clara's struggle with groceries was a wake-up call. A weak body threatens your independence. She embraced strength training and dancing, rebuilding her confidence. Movement is your rebellion against decline. Walk daily, try chair yoga or garden. To stay strong, Clara's Motown dance sessions brought joy and balance. Commit today. Take a 15-minute walk or join a senior exercise class. Your body is your partner. Keep it ready for life's demands. Fifth, embrace companionship on your terms. Clara's guilt over seeking new connections faded when she met Sarah and adopted Max, her rescue dog. Companionship, whether human or animal, isn't about replacing the past. It's about enriching the present. Attend a social group, adopt a pet, or reconnect with an old friend. Clara's coffee chats and Max's wagging tail filled her home with warmth. Act now. Reach out to someone or visit a shelter this week. You deserve a heart lifted by connection. 6th, plan for care before you need it. Clara's porch fall was a stark reminder that accidents can strike without warning. She secured a spot in an assisted living community and installed safety devices, ensuring her future. Planning isn't surrender, it's empowerment. Research care options, invest in a medical alert system, or discuss emergency plans with family. Clara's foresight let her live fearlessly. Take action. Call a senior care provider or install grab bars this month. Preparation is your shield, guarding your dignity. 7th, honor your losses, but live for today. Clara's grief for her husband could have consumed her, but she chose to honor him through volunteering and baking, living fully in his memory. Loss is heavy, but it doesn't have to anchor you. Create a memory journal, volunteer in a loved one's name, or savor a sunrise with gratitude. Clara's hospice work and cookie sharing turned pain into purpose. Start today. Do one act too. Honor someone you've lost. Living vibrantly is the greatest tribute to those who shaped you. These 7 steps aren't just ideas, they're your roadmap to a life of strength and meaning. Clara didn't wait for permission or a miracle. She acted step by step, transforming her loneliness into a canvas of possibility. You can too. Your 60s, 70 seconds, and beyond are not a fade out, they're a chance to shine brighter than ever. Look at your life today, the morning coffee you sip, the neighbor's wave, the dreams still stirring in your heart. These are your reasons to keep going. You've carried a lifetime of wisdom, and your story is far from over. We'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and share one lesson from Clara's journey that hit home, or tell us how you plan to take action. If you loved this video, type A in the comments. If it wasn't for you, let us know with a B so we can keep improving. Your thoughts fuel our mission to inspire, so don't hold back. And if Clara's story moved you, hit that like button, share this video with someone who needs it, and subscribe to Quality Senior Living on YouTube. Click the notification bell to catch our next video. We're here to empower you every step of the way. Gerontologist Dr. Linda Friedman underscores that proactive steps like these can extend your quality of life by a decade, boosting mental and physical resilience. Clara's choices planning finances, building connections, staying active didn't just add years. They added life to her years. But here's the shocker. 80% of seniors who fail to plan for loneliness and care face preventable declines in health and happiness within 5 years. Don't let that be you. Start today. Budget, connect, create, move, love, plan, and honor. Every choice you make is a defiant stand for a future that's yours to shape. Thank you for joining us at Quality Senior Living. Your strength inspires us, and we're honored to walk this journey with you. Keep shining, cherish your days, and we'll see you in the next video.